Nikhil and
Jack,
Period 5,
Barber,
Unit 5 project.
explain everything.
Typing.
This is the linear growth problem. Chris is planning to deposit money into his bank for saving up to buy a $650.99 Mac laptop. He already has $301 in his bank. He's planning to add $30 each week from mowing people's lawns. He only wants enough money to the nearest dollar to buy the Mac.
It shows each week he gains $30 and the start value is $301. For the recursive rule, next equals now plus 30 and the start value is 301. For the explicit rule, y equals 30x plus 301. This is because each week he's getting $30 and that represents the x value, and the start value is b, which represents $301. The graph shows a linear growth, and each week it shows a gain of 30. If he wants to continue with the pattern, how long will it take to buy 2 Macs? So what you do is you multiply 650.99 by 2 and you write equals 30x plus 301. That you get 1301.98 equals 30x plus 301. And you put into the calculator y equals, and you go to table, and it shows after 34 weeks you have $1,321.
Oh my goodness,
Second question. If he was given the opportunity to deposit $35 each week, how long would it take him? So, you write the equation y equals 35x plus 301. You go to y equals, you clear your equation, and you write y equals 35x plus 301. You go to table, and after 9 to 10 weeks, you have enough money.
Marcus decided to start using his YouTube account for the first time. He had always had one, but never posted much videos. He started with 7 followers. After he started posting videos, he started growing subscribers at a rate of 20% each day. Calculate the equation in the table. Also, round to the nearest whole number. Our table shows that it grows by 20% each day, and so his subscribers grows 20% each day, and we rounded to the nearest whole number. Our recursive rule is going to be next equals now times 1.2, because if you just did 0.2, it would decrease, and since this is growth, we have to do 1.2. And then our recursive rule is 7 times.
That's the script.
You have like
7.
this, and then you want to get more real.
Okay, 7 times.
No, hit the magnifying glass.
You pinch it.
1.2 to the x power, because he started with 7, which is, this is our start value right here, and then 1.2 is our rate of change, since we are growing by 1.2. Oh, and also, our start value is 7, and then x is the number of weeks, so we can just plug that in. And then our graph shows the growth in a more observant way, and it has a curve. So that means it's obviously exponential because of the 20% growth. If Marcus started out with 25 subscribers, how much would he have after 2 weeks? Our work shows that our new equation would be y equals 25, because that's our new start value, times 1.2 to the 14th power. Because 14 is, since there's 2 weeks, for 2 weeks there's 14 days in 2 weeks, because 7 days per week. And our work would show that we would have 321 subs. Our next problem is, if Marcus gained subscribers at 45% rate, how much would he have after 2 weeks? But it goes back to the original start value of 7. So our new equation would be y equals 7 times 1.2 to 1.45. Hold on. 1.45 to the 14th, because 2 weeks. Once again, 14 days. And you would end up with 1,271 subscribers.
Shane started 300 feet away from his finish line. If he wants to travel at a rate of 5 feet per second, he'll be 295 feet away after 1 second. Make a table and graph to represent this.
So our table shows that at 0 we would have 300. At 0 seconds we would start at 300. That's our start value. And then at 1 we would be at 295, like in the question. And then it goes to 2, which is 290, and so on. We have a recursive rule set up, and since we are moving down at a linear rate of -5, since we are decreasing, it would be negative. So next equals now minus 5 with a start value of 300. Our explicit rule would have to be -5, because that is our rate of change, or our slope, plus 300 because 300 is our start value. Our graph shows that we are moving at a slow rate of -5 per second.
I can't do that.
How long would it take to be 200 feet away?
No, it'll delete
It
once
would
you
take.
start 3.
So we're going to put that into our equation, which would be
Y equals -5x plus 300.
and our equation would tell us that to go -5 300 times, we would have to do y. So, in order to do this, we would have to multiply -5 times 20, and that would give us -100. 300 minus 100 is 200 feet away, and that would be our answer.
Okay, don't do that either.
How many feet away would be after 25 seconds?
So to do this,
What's wrong?
we would have to do y equals -5, and then plug in the 25 seconds plus 300. Now, y equals -5 times 25, -125 plus 300. And then we would just do -125 plus 300, which gives us 175 feet. So therefore, after 25 seconds, we would have 175 feet.
Jeff traveled to a car dealership. He wants to buy a truck that he found. It costs $25,000 and it depreciates at a rate of 12% per year.
Now, our table shows that it would start at
25,000.
25,000, and then after 1 year, it would already be at 22,000 because of the depreciation rate of 12%, and then it would just continue, and then after 6 years, be at 11.61 and 10. And our recursive rule is going to be next equals now times 0.88. This would this is going to show that it depreciates at 12%, so 100 minus 12 would be 1 minus 12 would be 0.88 with a start value of 25,000. Our explicit rule would be a y equals ab to the x power format. So it would be y equals 25,000 because of our start value times 0.88 to the x because that's
Because of
our
the rate of depreciation.
Our graph, which is right here, shows in thousands on the left side. It has a small curve to it, which would be right because it's an exponential decay.
My hand is so
Now,
cold I can't.
our first problem shows how much would this car be worth after 8 years? It would be. We'd have to set up an equation.
Stop talking like
Y equals 25,000 times 0.88 to the 8th power. Our answer would have to be $8,990.90.
Well, that was 2 seconds.
Our second problem is
She never
How much would this car
specified.
be worth if it depreciated at a rate of 20%?
now we would start with the same start value. So at 20%, we'd have to do y equals 25,000 times 0.8 the x power. Now, after 1 year, we would just replace this x with a 1. So it'd be a 1, that's a 1. And we would just do 25,000 times 0.8, and we would get $20,000. Thanks for watching. Yeah.